eclipse sweetness, unearthing hidden treasures and inner light. The card this week, full moon eclipse, number 15 from Guides of the Hidden Realms Oracle, and the lower world, number 31 from the Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle. First, the fact that this full moon eclipse card came on the day of the full moon eclipse, as I record this, it's Sunday, is almost too perfect an example of a synchronicity. I trust you are experiencing an increase in signs and synchronicities too, so be aware. Thank you, universe. Both cards remind us of how important it is to go inward. Yes, it is easy to live superficially, moving on autopilot, relying on our default settings to brush away irritations, conforming to others' expectations and agendas, possibly deflecting our unexamined pain onto others, or turning it into self sabotage on a regular basis. I say all of this with compassion as someone who has experienced living on that plane unconsciously. I can therefore say with certainty that it is only easy until it isn't. And whatever it is that you are escaping via an unexamined life refuses to be numbed or shrugged off by your old tools. At a total lunar eclipse, without any of the sun's light reflected onto the moon, we are reminded that we are the ones, the earth, blocking that light. And importantly, that there may be other sources of light to discover. How will we know unless we sit uncomfortably for a time? Let go of your attachments to a specific form of success. The universe has a much better plan. That's from the Guides of the Hidden Realms Oracle. And it is a time to unearth your hidden treasures. Do not make yourself small in order for others to like or accept you. Bring out the gems and precious stones you have long kept hidden, even from yourself. And that's from the Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle. The image symbol for the week, a spoonful of sugar, the sweetness of life, and we have developed a taste for the artificial, or our tolerance may be high for what is required to offer pleasure. Initially, I thought the words sugar and sucor were related, but AI tells me otherwise. Sugar ultimately comes from Sanskrit, meaning grit, sugar, while sucor comes from Latin succerere, run to help, and is a native Indo European Latin derived verb and noun meaning help, relief. As always, there will be something both deeply personal and broadly true in every image symbol. For me, what came up is that I tend to revert to denial or gritting through when what I really require is help or relief. Leading up to this eclipse, a knee injury literally stopped me in my tracks from hiding under this old pattern, which is ultimately self sabotaging because it prevents me from growing. I already know how to endure, to take pain, to adhere to the adage, the show must go on, and maintain productivity at all costs. The physical manifestation in my knee was meant to push me inward to see where I am blocking myself from growth. While I have made huge progress rehabbing my knee these last 2 weeks, I know I need to examine the non physical injury. My dreams have helped me by dropping me into old workplaces, family gatherings, various forms of transportation, scenarios with tricksters. I'm going to break my pattern of grit and go dark for a couple of weeks. I suspect there are parts of me which feel bulldozed by my rapid spiritual development and need to be honored. I also want to enjoy the sweetness of this life I have created and do the things I love without aiming to be productive. Things like working out for as long as I like, exploring new trails and towns with my dog, or it's more like she's exploring them with me. Writing, learning, and researching in my little home library, prepping my garden for rest, baking and sharing, making medicine for people and pets, and of course, planning how to best serve my clients and readers. I hope you were able to turn inward a little or a lot during the next 2 weeks. And I will be back around the new moon, September 21st, hopefully with new insights to share and new ways of sharing which engage you. I'm coming up on a year and a half since I left my previous life as a corporate worker and person who conformed to everyone else's expectations, and I will plan to write a piece about that. In the meantime, I will post the daily tarot haiku on Substack Notes because this is part of my daily practice. And I will schedule some pieces from the archives to run on the usual days. Love, peace, and joy, Maria Luz. And I am taking bookings for readings over Zoom and in person. So if you are interested in a session with me, please check out my services on my website, marialuz.online. And there's a coupon code for you to use. Thank you.